Hey, what's up, everyone? Doing a follow-up update, like I said I'd do for Forex Sunday night. If you missed the last video, I just want to highlight real quick. I'll try to be brief. New trading room starting. This is what it looks like, the software coming into the start next week. So you have your trading chat room all together. Real-time alerts here. That's going to be in push notification. We got a new app, which is going to be great for like iPad Pros, your phones. We're giving away iPad Pros now if you join our coaching mentorship group. I'll have a link in this video also to figure out. But we have those 3 new trading platforms, or it's not platforms, packages. So new trading software for the new membership room, just $99 a month. I've combined all the live room, the chat, the real-time alerts. Plus, as a member, we're going to be doing updates on like what our best ideas are. We call that preferred portfolio, and then some other directional analysis on a monthly basis. But then I also have 2 new offers and 2 new packages. I combine all our trading courses, guys, into one offer, which is amazing. I've never offered that before. It's huge value there. Click the link to learn about that. And then the coaching program is sweet. I stacked about 12 grand worth of value as far as all the courses, the membership. I included some books, some offers on what I'm going to put on the iPad Pro, the free iPad Pros you're going to get. I put in there 20 hand-picked videos from past sessions that we've done, both live trading and coaching, all the PDF and manuals. So just a huge amount of value there, and I just want to get you guys started, and some of you kind of plugged into the May coaching to get you where you need to be. So that said, let's look at Forex. You can also go to my Twitter handle, guys, at Jason Jenkins. I pinned the tweet there if you want the link to these 3 new offers. So I hit on a global macro. Let's just start with the dollar. Get the dollar right. We get a lot of other markets right. So last week was, you're going to see here in a second, we've been cycling, whether you're looking at the euro or the dollar, almost perfectly around this daily cycle. So every time we get back on an up cycle on the euro, it's kind of a quiet week for us. And then like the prior week before, we had a lot of movement on our equity curve. A lot of you guys had a nice week because we were on the downside of the cycle. So here's the daily on the euro. Here's the daily on the DXY. And this has kind of been a broken record on this, but it's just been an amazing cycle. And it's just been playing out beautifully for a while, so I don't need to overcomplicate it. This is the top of the cycle. It's been going on all year. Right? So we've been playing this on the short side. Short, cover, short, cover. And you got to work your position, but you guys learn that if you've taken the trading course where you work with me in the coaching sessions. But we should be starting another down week here into tomorrow. Here's the reverse of that. So we want to stay dollar bullish, and we'll see if we have another up week for the dollar. Right? I guess we go to the 4-hour. We want to watch Pi in the 200. It was a good hold last week. Right there. We look at the 4-hour on euro versus the dollar. Some of you sold with me right into the 200. That was a great sale. And 4-hour tonight probably has a little bit more room to come up. So I'm probably not going to be involved here this evening, but tomorrow we'll look to maybe short. Looks like 1250 is where the resistance starts. Cable was the story Friday. I'm a little bit short here. I'm a small short, thank God. And let me tell you why. I'm going to stay with it, but I'm not that enamored with it anymore. Because when we first, Wednesday and Thursday, we're looking at the trend this way. And we know that our daily cycle is still coming up. but I liked us making this lower high with these topping tails, and then we made a new low here. So it looked like to start Friday like we were going to maybe roll over. Now we did talk about, I'll show you on the 4 hour, but when you have a wall, a bullish wall like this, there is a probability that you will hold halfway right where the market did. And so that's why we were staying short, but we weren't going to really add to it until we started to break the near term down below this area. And it actually held. And so now we have a huge real money candle, which we're probably going to throw cable back up here towards 133, 133 and a half. So again, it was just a small short, so I can stay with this. I don't know if I'm going to add to it here. I think I'm just going to watch and see what happens at pi. If it fails, then I'll look to get more involved on the hourly and 30-minute this week. But if it starts to trade through pi here, I'll probably just kill this trade, and then we'll wait and see what happens up here at the 133, 135, 133 and a half level. Just to explain that on cable, right? So this was that hold about halfway of the move that was still a high probability of happening, and it did it right with the 4 hour. So that was enough to set sterling on fire Friday. The yen didn't really have a big move. I would say it's bullish now also. I don't have a position there. Dollar yen, with the strength in the yen, watch 111. The market hasn't been able to get above 112. It's starting to break below the bands. If it breaks this low from this bottoming tail, even though the daily cycle is low, you could probably fall back towards pi. All right, that's 110 and a half. There might be some shorts setting up there this week. What else? Euro yen. We've been kind of playing that as a small hedge on the long side when we get heavier on our euro dollar shorts. Now, last week was a week where we covered euros down here. All right, and then we were waiting this week to kind of reshort. So I don't really need to be aggressive buying euro yen if I want to play that as a hedge. I'll wait till I get my euro dollar shorts on a more aggressive way. I have more size on, then look to play euro yen. All right, so nothing really to do there. Dollar CAD, kind of sideways. Haven't traded this that much. Cable versus CAD was obviously on fire. Some of you had longs there that worked out really well. I would still look to buy a dip on that pair. And then, lastly, Aussie. Aussie dollar, every time it technically looks like it's breaking down, it just continues to hold the 70 area. So I have a small piece I'm still short on Aussie yen, and it's really been kind of itching at me to want to cover it and just get flat because we keep holding. Aussie just wants to hold this bottom of the range down here. So I don't know. I'm going to kind of trail the 8 on this last piece, see if we can go lower, and maybe this weekly cycle will kind of dominate. But as soon as we get above the 8 here on the daily chart, guys, I'm just gonna get flat Aussie yen. We've been core short really all year, and it's not been a good trade. We did a pretty good job kind of trimming it and getting out of at places when we got oversold. We did a good job of not panicking up here. So instead of covering like this last piece up here at 80 and a half, now we're going to get a shot that maybe covered back at 78. So I'm pretty glad about that. But overall, this has just been with stocks and bouncing this year. It's just been, there's a lot of momentum on the downside, and then with the carry and everything else, it's just not really been a good place to be short. So we'll look to clean that up. I think that does it for Forex. So still, my favorite idea is being short euros versus the dollar, but let's wait for a little bit higher. And then, so maybe tomorrow, if euro wants to extend with this 4 hour back up into the 12.5 area, then we might get a shot at, depending on what the yen does, maybe some euro yen longs in the morning. All right, so we'll pick it up then.